Yo, what's up, kiddos? Here is your 6-1 practice homework. We did this one class and a couple of these in school. So we'll just do from here down as a check if you want. So it says write the partial products and add. So we have 2 steps that we need to be doing. This doesn't look up and down vertical like we've been doing. So we're going to go ahead and just adjust it so that it looks familiar to us. And remember, this isn't something weird. This is its only purpose. The purpose of doing partial products or expanded algorithm is simply just so that you understand why the regular way of doing multiplication works. You have to know and understand this to understand the harder math that we do. So we just do one lesson on this so that you understand the pieces. So our first partial, remember partial has the word part in it. Our first problem is 4 times 7, or 7 times 4. So we just write 7 times 4 equals 28. And then the next step in multiplication is we do 7 times 1. Okay? But that's not really a 1. And so that's what this is showing is this is actually 7 times 10. But because of the place values, it works out. So 7 times 10 we know is 70. And then we add them up and we see we get 98, and then we're all done. So that shows how we blow this up into the 2 parts and then add them together to get the total. So again, this is just showing and understanding how that works, and then tomorrow we do the regular standard normal way. Okay. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to rewrite this because it's easier for me to work through. So 3 times 2 is the first part. 3 times 5, but it's not really a 5, it's 50. I know my trick because it's a multiple of 10. 3 times 5 is 15, and then we can just bring over this 0. So we have 150 plus 6 is 156. All right, so down here, and sorry, I should have rewrote that problem over here like this. Okay. All right, we have Alex can type this many words per minute. If you remember what per means times. How many words in 5 minutes? So we have 72 times 5, okay? And I can solve this in a couple ways. I could do the partial products, or I sort of did show you how to do the standard real quick, but if we don't know how to do that, then I'd probably just set it up like this, like we did in class. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 70 is 35, and we drag over the 0. And then 350 plus 10, we have to put them together now, is 360. Okay, so how many words can Alex type in 5 minutes? Alex can type 360 words in 5 min. Okay. All right, find 8 times 44. So I'm going to set that up. And then I can do 8 times 4 equals 32. And I can do 8 times 40 equals 32 with a 0. And then we can add it all up. 320 plus 32. We have 2. 5 and a 3. So we have 352, and there's my answer. Okay. All right, proving you get it. 4 groups of 36. How many groups of 6 are there? Okay, so there are, and if I look at it like this, I can see there's 4 groups of 6. Okay. How many groups of 30 are there? Well, there's 4 groups of 30. So there are 4 groups of 30. And then show it by drawing an array model like problem 1 and 2 up there. Okay? So if you look at problem 1 and 2, they just use bars for groups of 10s and the single cubes. So we can just sort of do dots. So I need 4 groups of 6. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I need 4 of those groups. So there's 1 group, 2 group, 3 group, 4 groups of 6. And then I need 4 groups of 30. So here's 10, 20, 30. There's another group, there's another group, and there's another group. So 1 group of 30, 2 groups of 30, 3 groups of 30, and 4 groups of 30. So this shows my model that represents that problem. All right, that's it.